Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
It's nothing any homeowner wants to see. Water from burst pipes. It freezes, it causes severe damage.
The woman who owns this house says she asked her city repeatedly to shut off the water. Tonight, Help Me Hank is getting answers. We'll get to Hank's investigation in just a moment, but first, a look at the bitter cold temperatures we're all dealing with right now.
Temps could be near zero in some parts of Metro Detroit overnight. Paul, won't be that bad the whole weekend, though, I guess.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, this bitter cold affecting lots of things. We've been talking about water main breaks in the show. We're talking about these pipes freezing, things like that. It's been a rough stretch here in January into February, I'm trying to say. All right, we have slipped into the teens everywhere except Detroit, Grosse Ile, and Harrow, Ontario. Basically, everybody pretty much outside of the city is in the teens right now. Wind chills in many areas are single digits, but the reason some areas are in the teens is that the wind is so light. In places, it's dead calm. Not much snow in the area, actually none, but we do have lake effect snow bands here off the south end of Lake Huron. So those are going to finally move out by late tonight, early tomorrow. But for the rest of us, there could be just a few snow showers through the course of the night, and we're going to have temperatures continuing their slide through the teens this evening. So we'll be back in a few minutes with the weekend forecast. But don't forget, the Local Forecasters app has everything you could possibly need. We have real-time radar, temperatures, everything you want. We even have a tropical page. We have an earthquake page. It's free. Just go to the App Store, search under WDIV. See you back here in a few minutes, guys.
Paul, tonight, Help Me Hank comes to the rescue after a mistake by the Detroit Water and Sewerage Department causes major damage in a woman's home.
Pipes burst. A call was made to get the water shut off immediately while the homeowner was out of town, but those repeated calls for help were ignored. City's now apologizing, promising to make it right. Our consumer investigator, Hank Winchester, takes us inside the house to show us the damage.
The damage inside here is unlike anything I've ever seen. Take a look here inside the kitchen. This is what this family is dealing with after the pipes burst in the bathroom upstairs. And here in the basement, the water has finally receded. There's damage everywhere and also ice. And what's really stunning is all of these problems could have been avoided. Water everywhere. It is just unbelievable what has happened to Raynetta Bradley's Detroit home.
I had a contractor tell me that the house may be totally destroyed because of the foundation, because of the water, the amount of water sitting down in the basement.
It happened January 17th. Raynetta was out of town. Her pipes burst. Neighbors called after seeing water gushing from the home. She immediately called DWSD to turn the water off, but was ignored.
Said they'll be out within 24 to 48 hours. Okay. So that was a 7. They've been calling like every day or every other day, multiple times. I requested a supervisor about 3 times, and no one responded.
And now look at the extensive damage. The water finally turned off yesterday after Raynetta contacted a plumber on her own. I also contacted DWSD. A crew got out there right away, but the situation already resolved. But now I'm demanding answers from the city. We've seen what this house looks like. There's a lot of damage here. So you guys dropped the ball on this one.
Absolutely. We did drop the ball, but we are, fortunately this doesn't happen to anyone else. We are actually putting measures in place so this doesn't happen, to avoid this situation happening again.
DWSD admitting the repeated calls for help were unfortunately ignored, but now promising to make this right.
We are going to be reaching out to the customer as far as recovery efforts are concerned.
I mean, that damage is just unbelievable in that West Side house. Now, Raynetta got in touch with me by emailing Help Me Hank, telling me her problem. And listen, I want to hear from you, too. If you have a situation, a problem, something you need me to investigate, these are all the different ways you can get in touch with me and the Help Me Hank team. We're live here tonight. I'm Hank Winchester. Help Me Hank, Local 4, back to you.
Well, Hank, what is it looking like as far as the timeline for when she'll get some help here from the city?
And Devin, I will say, once we got in touch with the city, DWSD was very responsive. They've been working with their team today, trying to figure out how to handle this situation. We do know that they are looking at a compensation package, and they're also talking with the homeowner, trying to figure out what they can do to now make this right. Yeah. Back to you.
All right, Hank.
Tomorrow marks 1 month since 2 sisters, Dominique Parchman and Cheyenne Hall, were shot to death in the city of Wayne. Investigators believe Christopher Greer, who at one point dated Dominique, is the shooter, and U.S. Marshals are offering a reward of up to $5,000 in the case. Our Megan Woods joins us live, and Megan, it sounds like they are working around the clock to find this man.
That's right. They tell me they are determined to find him. And it's here in big, bold letters, wanted by U.S. Marshals. This is Christopher Lewis Greer. Again, he's 5'9", and his car was found in Ypsilanti Township. And take a good look at his picture, not just to help out these U.S. Marshals, but to help this family.
It's messed up because he's still walking around and my sister's not.
There's 2 innocent female victims who are dead, shot to death. This case is not going away.
The pain of losing 2 sisters isn't going away either.
A bond broken that wasn't supposed to be so soon.
Waiting for Christopher Greer to be arrested makes grieving their sisters even heavier.
I just want to know what was his purpose and what was his reason of doing it. What did he get out of it?
Exactly. How do it make him feel every day?
How do you sleep at night knowing that you took the lives of 2 innocent people?
Yeah, because it get harder on us every day. It don't get no easier. Like everybody say it take it day by day, but every day it gets harder.
Their oldest sister, Dominique Parchman, died on scene, but their baby sister, Cheyenne Hall, who was only 18, died at the hospital. U.S. Marshals say before she passed, Cheyenne told Wayne police Christopher Greer was the shooter.
Christopher Greer is as far as I'm concerned, somebody who does this kind of act is a coward. He could surrender, he could come in, or he could give us a call and we can meet up with him. If not, we're going to find him.
They say they know that people are helping Christopher Greer, and they say those people could eventually face charges themselves. So if you have any information on where he is, you're asked to contact their 24-hour hotline. That number is on your screen, and we'll also have that on clickondetroit.com. And again, there's a $5,000 reward, so they want people to speak up so they can find him. I'm Megan Woods, Local 4.
Okay, Megan, thank you.
We turn now to the coronavirus, where Michigan officially surpasses 2 million cases of the virus since the start of the pandemic. State reporting 9,805 new cases over the last 2 days. So the average now down to about 4,900 cases each day, the lowest we've seen for a daily average going back to December 20th. State also reported 209 more deaths. That includes 155 from a records review. State's 7-day moving average for daily cases is at 9,479, and that is lower than we saw last week. Meanwhile, officials at Henry Ford Health System are urging everyone to not let their guard down. Even though we're watching numbers falling, they're advising anyone against trying to purposefully catch the virus.
We cannot tell you who is going to come into the hospital, who is going to die, who's going to have long-term complications of COVID. So as an infectious disease doctor and pediatrician, I don't think the risk reward makes sense to deliberately get exposed. Also, not everyone around us can get a vaccine. They may be immunocompromised, or perhaps they're under 5 and too young to get the vaccine.
Henry Ford says hospitalizations from COVID are down from earlier in the week.
Google is joining Ford Motor Company as a founding partner to transform Michigan Central Station into a mobility innovation district. The district will encourage innovation in mobility as well as train and educate Detroiters for high-tech jobs of the future. Google also plans to open a lab to teach high school students computer science, and the state will offer $126 million in new and existing programming to support the district's goals.
We couldn't do it alone. This was not going to be a Ford campus. This is going to be a campus where entrepreneurs, big and small, would come here and really help develop the future. And it's happening.
The world has changed, and so let's make sure we're giving people the digital skills training that they need to have the jobs for the future.
Ford Motor Company says renovations could be finished as early as next year.
Michigan's Attorney General wants local governments to try to provide a virtual option for attending open meetings. In an opinion issued today, the AG, Dana Nessel, cited the Americans with Disabilities Act. She argues government bodies must provide reasonable accommodations to people with a disability who want to participate in those meetings, and those accommodations could include a virtual option. The AG's opinion is only binding, though, at the state level. She's encouraging local governments to follow the guidance on their own.
We have an update to a local success story we first brought you a year and a half ago. A Detroit couple is in the hair care business, and they surprised even themselves when they placed 2 of their products in hundreds of Walmart stores and some Meijer stores as well. Now they're preparing to expand their reach far beyond that. Local 4 business editor Rod Maloney is live in Rochester Hills tonight with that story. Hi, Rod. Good evening.
Good evening. This is one of those really feel-good stories. Haith and Henry Johnson, all right? They've got products. They got a Shine product, a detangler in 300 Walmart stores across 25 states. They manufacture here locally. But now they're on the launch pad for liftoff because they're going to now be building in-store wig and hair shops that they hope will span most of the country.
Oh, it's a great feeling. It is incredible. I think that's the word I would use, incredible, because we're able to service so many people.
You may even know about La Hoste. They've been selling wigs and hair care products in Ferndale for years. But there are signs up there now telling customers they're cleaning out the building and moving the entire operation to Las Vegas. There, they will build their first pilot in Walmart La Hoste store.
We had the opportunity to pick wherever we wanted to go, and we picked Vegas because my mom is in Vegas, and hey, they don't snow in December, so that was an easy choice. But really, my mom is there.
Haith says they may be headed west for the time being, but will bring a lot of Motown with them.
We're taking other Detroit small businesses products with us to launch this store launch. So we're excited about that, to be able to help other Detroit small businesses as well.
Henry, a former auto line worker, and Haith, a former hairdresser, find themselves continually surprised and grateful for the success they've found.
And I kept on saying, Henry, can you believe this?
Yeah.
Henry, can you believe this? And it was just so overwhelming, and it was just, it's incredible.
It's hard work. I will always tell people, if you want success, you got to make sure you work it. It just doesn't come to you.
And they have been working this for years. Now, here's the thing. They say they will be back, okay? They've got to get this pilot store up, built, and running, and then they have to make sure that it works well. But the plan for them is to come back to Detroit, and they say they will have one of their wig shops in a local Metro Detroit store, Walmart store here, in the near future. So we'll be looking forward to that. We'll hopefully be there for the grand opening. Reporting live in Rochester Hills, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
And we wish them well indeed. Rod, we appreciate that feel-good story. Thanks.